Welcome back. You're still with us here on Markets Today. It's been a good day on Dalal Street, notwithstanding a few stocks here and there. But the fourth headline today, Natco Pharma soared on an approval that they got to launch a 2,000 crore rupee insecticide. Ekta Batra joins in with the details of that. Ekta.
Well, yes, I'll start with Natco, which is in focus because they have received the Delhi High Court nod to basically launch an insecticide, CTPR, in the Indian markets. Now, CTPR, this particular insecticide, gives you an indication that the company is now also making its foray into the agrochemical segment, something that they had decided around a year and a half to 2 years ago. Now, remember that Natco basically was engaged in a legal battle when it came to CTPR. There was basically a process patent which Natco was sued for. Natco had indicated to the court that the company has a non-infringing process, and now the Delhi High Court has ruled in favor of Natco, and hence they can launch the drug or rather the insecticide in the Indian market. Now, this is definitely a positive development because the current market size of CTPR in India is expected to be around 2,000 odd crores. The company plans to launch this product shortly. As of FY22, remember, agrochemicals was less than 1% of sales. Going forward, CTPR could be more than 10% of their whole agrochemical business. Also, on a larger scale, it talks about Natco's strategy as a company, which is basically to look at the jackpot product. So when it comes to the formulation segment, it looked at Revlimid generic within the cancer segment in the US markets, and now it's CTPR within the insecticide space. Now, KIMS is also in focus because there's a further stake sale by General Atlantic. They sold around 12.1 lakh shares. The buyer is expected to be ICICI Pru Life Insurance.
All right, Ekta, but hang in there. You were giving us details on KIMS, but tell us about Shilpa Medicare. That too did well. They got a boost on the back of a new drug launch. We did speak with the management. Take us through the details.
Shilpa Medicare is in focus because they received CDSCO, which is basically the Indian authorities' approval for a spray, which is hemostatic spray. It stops bleeding from severe injuries. And the company speaking to us also mentioned that they do see potential from the drug. Separately, they could be contemplating fundraising such as a strategic player or such strategic investor or an IPO for their API arm. And they're working with the US FDA when it comes to the import alert on their Telangana facility.
We manufactured the tranexamic acid. We were the first to manufacture tranexamic acid in India using the Japanese technology. We have made the spray, which can be very conveniently can be carried out anywhere. Especially, we have done this study on the dental. That is called as the, we have taken the, we call it as the Gyanadanta. That teeth, if you remove it, then the highest blood flow will come. We have done that study on 80 patients, and where the blood flow is stopped within 1.5 to 2 minutes. We are trying to see that in the Onco APIs, then going backward, some of the China plus one factor is also playing very important role. And what we are trying to do this now is which are the 100% imported material from the China on the intermediate. We are focusing such intermediate and trying to manufacture such by using the flow chemistry. We are working closely with the FDA, and we have done majority of the remediation measures, whatever has been committed or suggested by the FDA, also called consultant. And we have submitted all this CAPA, OS handling, everything has been submitted to the FDA. FDA is almost, they have completed their review. We are waiting for whenever, the next, we have not heard last 1.5 months from them, but we are eagerly waiting that, they should do our inspection.
All right, take that point. With that, let's go on to the fifth headline of the day. The big newsmaker this evening, the MD and CEO of M&M, Manish Shah, is seeing a strong demand momentum, and the company is planning to ramp up capacity as well. Speaking with Parikshit Ludra, Shah said M&M is already working at 100% utilization of their capacity, and the SUV portfolio is actually the one that's seeing strong demand. He also said that he's hoping to increase the capacity far more than the current 30% in SUVs itself. He clarified that the automotive, tractor and electric vehicles business will be consolidated, definitely not separated in the short to the medium term.
We have huge demand, as you know, across all our models, and therefore our capacity is fully utilized. and we are expanding capacity. We may have some of that in the next few months, but then more in a few months beyond that. For us, capacity creation is not as much about the plant. Our Uttarakhand plant has the ability to expand and be able to put in more lines. It's about getting the entire supply base ready to be able to generate a lot more capacity for us. We're not looking at a 20-30% capacity increase. We're looking at far greater than that. The step we've taken with the EVCo being separate is really the primary step. There are no plans in the short or medium term to look at any further separations as such. And we believe that with the new EV company that we are setting up with an investment from British International Investments, will really be a company that takes electric to the next level.
All right, let's stay with the auto sector itself. Road and Transport Minister Nitin Gadkari has said that India should target bringing down its logistics cost to 10% from the prevailing 14 to 16% of GDP. This was also, spoken of in the National Logistics Policy. The minister feels that this will enhance India's export competitiveness. Speaking at an event in the National Capital Region, we had Gadkari saying that the government was also looking at developing 27 green express highways.
The automobile industry's growth is so fast that presently the day will come within 5 years that whatever the population strength will be equal to our automobile strength. We have taken a decision to make 27 green express highway. We will reduce the time and will reduce the pollution. So the idea is reducing the logistic cost from 14 to 16% to 10%. That will be a great saving, and by which we will have more export. At least we will increase 50% exports, and that is very important for our economy.
All right, so that's the word coming in from Road and Transport Minister Nitin Gadkari. But the other big newsmaker this evening was 6 months after founder Ashneer Grover's exit from BharatPe. The company's chairman Rajneesh Kumar claims that several steps have been taken to bolster corporate governance in the company. Speaking with Ritu Singh, Kumar said that the company's cash burn has come down from $11 million to just about $2 million per month. He also expects BharatPe to turn EBITDA positive in the next 3 months and go public in less than 2 years.
The cash burn, which used to be $11 million per month, it is now down to little above $2 million. So which is a big improvement. And within next 2 months, or at best in 3 months, we will be EBITDA positive. So which is a big achievement for the company.
That brings me to my next question, and that profitability was a key target for you to go ahead with your IPO plans. What is the update on that front? When do you plan to take BharatPe public? And what are the milestones, apart from this profitability, that you hope to achieve before BharatPe goes public?
Look, there is again a clarity on one thing, that there should be a consistent record of a few quarters as far as the growth and profit is concerned, so that it gives confidence to the investors that the company has a plan, it is working to a plan, and there is a potential for growth and profit both. So that confidence, at whatever stage we feel that the company can confidently go and tell the investing public that, look, this is how we are performing and what our plans are, and we will be able to achieve those plans. We would like to go to the market with that confidence, and depend upon market conditions, and there is a process to be followed about like filing the application and approvals. So no fixed time frame, but 18 to 24 months, that's what the investor and the board and the management team feels, that 18 to 24 months is the time period by which we can aim to list BharatPe.
All right, with that, we wrap up on this edition of Markets Today. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned to CNBC TV 18 for more news and updates.